Welcome everyone to Lone Star Spirit. I know it's been a couple of weeks since my last episode, and first and foremost, I want to apologize for that. Past couple of weeks have been pretty crazy with recovery from barrel and other personal things kind of getting in the way, but we are back on track and ready to proceed. This has been probably the longest, or at least it feels that way, that we have not had any measurable precipitation here in the southeast Texas area. It's been very, very, very hot, and we're under the death dome high pressure system that is keeping the temperatures in the upper 90s and the heat indexes anywhere from 105 to 110. So if you are out and about, make sure that you are staying hydrated, taking rests and rest breaks and things like that to make sure that you're not getting heat stress, heat stroke, anything like that. That's nothing to play with. Couple of announcements before we get into today's program. We are rapidly coming up on the 1 year anniversary of Lone Star Spirit / TMOLR Texas. It started maybe, I want to say the first video was uploaded around September 19th. And over the past few weeks, I have been trying to come up with ways to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel and has been a supporter of the channel, watched the videos, things of that nature. So one of the ideas that I have is to possibly do some giveaways. And with these giveaways is a goal, and it's going to be a very modest goal. I believe I'm sitting at right now 38 subscribers, and I am overjoyed that 38 of you decided to follow this channel. It's a blessing to me. But I do have a goal before the end of the year to reach that 100 subscriber mark. And what I would like to do is repay you for taking time to subscribe and actually watch these videos. And whether it is on YouTube or Rumble, everyone will have an opportunity to partake in this. We're just going to call it a drawing at this time. But some of the ideas that I have are ranging from having a Buc-ee's bundle that has maybe a t-shirt, a cap, maybe a 30-ounce tumbler or something along those lines. And there are a couple of Texas-based companies that I'm trying to work with, maybe work out something with them where they have some merchandise. Maybe I can pass those along to you. And as this continues to go, and hopefully we do reach that 100 subscriber mark for the channel, I would love to give some swag away. Don't have anything specifically for Lone Star Spirit. That's going to be a little further down the line, but I would like to repay each and every one of you for watching and subscribing. So details will be coming if as companies or individuals or things like that donate things for the giveaway. I will update you on those, but let's set a goal before the end of 2024. So December 31st, New Year's Eve, 2024, let's try to get 100 subscribers on both YouTube and Rumble. And if it's 100 between the two, I'll be more than happy with that as well. So, and whether it's on Rumble or YouTube, if you are a subscriber, your name will be put into uh, a hat, and we'll do it the old style way. We'll put the names in a hat. I won't draw it. I'll have somebody else draw it, so it's fair, and we'll give away some swags. Maybe something from Burnt Biscuit in Brazoria. Maybe we can do something with the Brazoria Heritage Foundation. Maybe a few of the uh, museums. Maybe I'm throwing out ideas for this. Maybe we can get memberships. The sky's the limit when it comes to this type of things, and I'm open to just about anything and everything that we could possibly do to repay you for taking the time to subscribe and watching these videos, which is really amazing to me that you watch these. So we are going to also be I say we, and because you are part of this channel as much as I am. But one thing that I would like for us to do is go check out some ghost towns. There's a couple of them, definitely within, it'd be like a day trip type of thing. First one being Indianola down in Matagorda County. There's another one that is Independence. That is, I believe that's up in Washington County. There's one all the way up in Callahan County, my old stomping grounds when I was a really small tyke Belle Plaine that I would love to go and check out. And these places do have historical value and things of that nature. But that's something that we can possibly go do here in the near future. As I said, Indianola is not that far of a drive, and neither is Independence. And we can check out those here. Hopefully over the next couple of months, I'll get the opportunity to drive out there and get these ghost towns checked out and see what's going on there. Now, that's enough of me kind of rambling on here. We're going to go back to the Freeport Historical Museum, and I've got some great footage from the inside of the museum. I'm not going to show every square inch of the museum because I want to kind of entice the viewers to go, the viewer, to actually take the time to go to the museum and see it for yourself. But I've chosen some of the best clips that are there, and as I said in the Fort Velasco Day video, that this is probably one of the best laid out, best looking museums I have ever stepped foot into. And that says a lot because the museums that I've been in are top notch. They're great. And unfortunately, I didn't get to interview anyone while I was there, and it's during Velasco Day. I kind of killed two birds with one stone with the Freeport Museum. But there's some great things that they're doing there. They're trying to really raise awareness about the history of Freeport and Brazoria County, Fort Velasco. And they're doing a lot of things that are family oriented, very, very much for the kids, and doing dinosaur things. And they're doing all kinds of great things at the Freeport Historical Museum. But what we're going to do is we're just going to let the video speak for itself. I'm going to do a little bit of voiceover. You're not going to be seeing this ugly mug throughout the video, but we're gonna go back to the Freeport Historical Museum and check out the amazing layout and amazing artifacts that they've got there. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the video. So as we walk into the entrance of the Freeport Historical Museum, it's pretty awesome, and you've got a lot of history right here on Freeport. You got a lot of aerial photos, which is really cool, and it's just really, really cool and amazing the things that they've got here with the museum. And goes into a lot of information on the Brazos, which is a vital part of the Freeport area. And as you can see, this museum is absolutely immaculate. It is beautiful, and of course, this to me, this is how museums should look. There should be a lot of just fantastic artifacts. Everything is plainly seen and just just amazing. And again, Fort Velasco Day was going on, and you see these young ladies in traditional costumes, and they looked amazing, by the way. And just the entire day was beyond fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better day with this. And with Fort Velasco, there may have been a few more visitors to the museum, but we're going to take what we can get when it comes to history, and hopefully people can really appreciate the history of Brazoria County and Texas in general. Now, this is Wilma. This is a very interesting display that they have here for Wilma, and they've done facial reconstruction and everything like that with Wilma. And I believe she was a Karankawa Indian, and this just blew my mind, to be honest with you. And you've got conquistador hats, and the information and the way it's presented is just absolutely phenomenal. And I can't say enough about this whole museum and how it is set up. But I'm going to kind of let the video play out a little bit without me talking over it, and just really take it all in as to the amount of artifacts and the amount of information that this museum has, and just the layout. And I'm going to come back here in just a little bit and talk a little bit more about the Texas Navy, which was this blew my mind, and it was just really awesome. So take in the video.
Yeah, sometimes they go by so quick. Just really enjoy it. Thank you for stopping. Yep, Terry and I were talking about they are interesting. They're I really enjoyed that 4 o'clock, but we were not smart. We painted on the floor and we enjoyed it. This Carol wants to run through her walk. Go and speak to.
They sell them, but they still have pictures of.
Oh. How much were the shots?
I didn't look. I was trying to look on my phone, but it took so much.
That's what I told her that they bought when she was. She was like,
Oh, I understand, but there's all kinds of beautiful pictures.
yeah, that's what I would like to see. And actually, I was in court, so you got that
Here before. You should check it on our new table. It's the same color. Yeah.
The Texas Navy, and not a lot of people, really know about the Texas Navy. And this gentleman here, I got to talk to him quite a bit off camera and found out a lot of really cool information. I believe he's there maybe once a week, once a month, something like that. It's been a couple of weeks since we did this, but there's a plethora of information here that goes over the role of the Texas Navy throughout Texas history. And this one right here, the San Felipe incident, this was just very, very cool. And as the camera pans, you may see that there's a ship painted on the wall, and you can see 2 what looked to be cannon blasts. And the story behind that is the San Felipe incident. There was a battle right there at the mouth of the Brazos in complete darkness. And it was the story that's behind this is absolutely amazing. And again, I'm not going to go into details because I want you to go and experience this museum for what it is. And then we go into start getting into where Dow starts to come into the picture and things of that nature. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have mixed emotions when it comes to Dow and things of that nature, but there's also Bryan Mound. My uncle, one of my uncles worked at Bryan Mound. It seemed like forever. There was a vast sulfur supply here, and it's just really amazing that these things were here. And again, if we didn't actually take the time to learn our own history and just really be thankful for people actually recording this stuff through photos and journals and recordings and things of that nature, a lot of this history would be lost. Now, this one right here, this is World War II veterans, people who served during World War II that are from Brazoria County. And this was kind of heart-wrenching a little bit. And then we get into the Dow Chemical history. And again, mixed feelings, mixed emotions when it comes to Dow Chemical. But regardless, they are a big part of Brazoria County history. So again, I'm just going to kind of fade off into the background and let you enjoy the footage that I've got here. And before I go, I will say there was a couple of times I got a little crazy with the camera, so just be prepared for that.
The original one, yeah, but we still have them. They rebuilt it. And also, I think that's just a classic here, right? Juba, are you good? I love.
Yeah, we can go.
Years, Papa.
The lighthouse.
Yep, it's the lighthouse. Don't touch.
The lighthouse.
Back up.
When they took test February 1. The lighthouse was built by
Papa, sulfur.
He made the lighthouse because boats. That's a boat house. And a little leaf. What did they?
It's a hotel.
Really?
Yeah, see, it's called the Carbon Inn.
Then look around.
Look, see, it's right here. Look, bud. Look. There it is.
Cool. It doesn't feel like that.
But the Tarpon Inn Hotel was built in 1912 north of modern-day Memorial Park. It's one of the first buildings in the newly founded town of Freeport. The site of the hotel was laid out by W.A. Randall, constructed by the Lurie Construction Company.
Let's look around. Ooh, a bridge. Mama, they put cars inside the field. Mama, they put cars over here. Look. Mama, they put cars over here. Come look.
Wow.
Come look over here.
Yeah, where's Pawpaw?
Look over here.
Where's Pawpaw?
They put the car right here.
Yeah, where's Pawpaw?
I don't know.
So, wow, look, it's the swinging bridge.
And look, and there's cars over here.
Yeah.
Let's look inside this.
He's recording.
As you can see, the layout of this museum is just outstanding. It flows. It felt like an actual experience. And I'm only speaking for myself, and I can only just ask that if you are in the Freeport area, if you're anywhere close to Freeport, if you're in Fort Bend County and need a day trip, go to Freeport and check out the beaches, check out the food, check out the Freeport Historical Museum. If you're in Harris County or Wharton County, Matagorda County, you need something to do, take the kids. The kids will enjoy it as well, and go on the weekends. A lot of times on the weekends, the museum is doing some great family oriented programs and things of that nature. The little theater that you saw, I believe it's around the 17-minute and 50-second mark. That's where we got the briefing on Sea of Mud and some of the great information there. And hopefully, here over the next I'm going to give myself a little bit of time here. Maybe over the next month, I will have a little bit more information on the sword that was found in Old Town Brazoria. That was my grandmother's residence. We found a sword there, and I'm trying to get confirmation as to what it is. Could it have been a Mexican soldier's sword? Could it have been General Urrea's sword? I'm curious. I want to know what it was, and maybe we can go back after all of these trees have been uprooted and things like that. I'd love to go back over there with a metal detector and see if we can actually find anything else over there. But I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope it piqued your interest when it comes to the museums. And all of the museums in Brazoria County are fantastic. And whether it's the Railroad Museum in Rosenberg, if it's the Lake Jackson Museum, if it's the Brazoria Heritage Foundation, the Brazoria County Museum, if it's the Freeport Museum, take a few hours, take an hour or two, maybe 3, and just walk through these museums and learn about the history of this phenomenal state / I'm going to say it, this republic, and just soak it all in, and you'd be amazed at the things that you will learn from history. And it's just something that I think we need to hold sacred, is that history. But please consider going to these museums, consider becoming a member of these museums. A lot of them have year-long memberships, and they're not expensive, and that helps the museum grow. It helps get these programs going where they can have more family-oriented things, bring people in, and it's just a great program that these museums do. West Columbia has a great museum as well, and if you have not checked out those videos on the West Columbia Museum or the Brazoria Heritage Foundation, please go back and look at those videos and check those places out. They are fantastic, and a lot of hard-working, dedicated individuals work at these museums to make them the best that they can be. That's going to wrap up today's program. I hope you have a fantastic week, a fantastic weekend. Everybody stay hydrated. Thoughts and prayers are with the people that are along the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Looks like potential Hurricane Debbie is going to be wreaking some havoc over there over the next couple of days, and also up the eastern seaboard into the Carolinas and Virginia. Thoughts and prayers are with you. Stay safe. Be prepared. Take Beryl as a learning lesson. If this is the first time that you've ever encountered anything with a hurricane, things can go from bad to worse really, really quick with these tropical storms and hurricanes. So make sure you're staying abreast of knowledge, using your weather radios, staying close to local weather reports, things of that nature. But be safe, and we will see you again very, very soon. So until next time, I'm Charles. This is Lone Star Spirit. Have a great one, everyone.